Welcome back to the Medical Mastery Podcast. We're diving into this brilliant revision tool, 100 short revision notes for anatomy in the MRCS Part A exam. It's like, well, your secret weapon for anatomy mastery.
Yep, absolutely. So, I gather this book is more than just your run-of-the-mill revision guide, right? Tell me, why does anatomy feel like this insane beast?
Oh man, anatomy can feel like trying to memorize a whole new city on a unicycle while juggling textbooks, right? You've got bones, nerves, muscles, and those sneaky exam questions that catch you totally off guard. It's overwhelming sometimes, especially when coffee becomes your best friend.
Exactly. I mean, for MRCS, you're not just studying anatomy. You're like building a surgical foundation. So what's the twist with this revision guide?
Right, so here's the cool part. Dr. Atef Ahmed, a genuine legend in surgery teaching, whipped up these 100 super concise, high-yield notes. You know, each note is like a power-packed mini revision, curated specifically to cut through all that clutter.
Yeah, that's so smart. I'm really intrigued by that. Tell me more about how these notes work. I mean, are we talking bullet points or what exactly?
Oh, totally bullet-pointed and laser-focused. Think about it as a rapid-fire revision session, even during a coffee break. Each note is designed to be read quickly, but it still packs a punch. It's like reading a tweet that carries the weight of a full textbook.
Love it. Wow. And the book's so concise that it integrates mini Q&A sessions too, right? Like built-in exam practice?
Yes, exactly. Every note comes with a set of questions and detailed explanations right there. It's just like a mini exam simulation. You get to test your knowledge on the spot.
That sounds a lot like having a personal anatomy coach in your pocket. But do you think the quality holds up when compared to the massive textbooks out there?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, textbooks are great and all, but sometimes they really overcomplicate things, right? Dr. Ahmed's approach here is streamlined, so even during a hectic revision schedule, you can hit those high-yield facts without drowning in extra details.
Makes total sense. And speaking of high yield, it sounds like the revision notes really cut through the noise. What makes these notes stand out in the whirlwind of MRCS prep materials?
Great question. It's all in the focus. For instance, each note is deliberately aligned with the MRCS syllabus. Dr. Ahmed knows exactly what you're tested on. It's like he curated exactly what's necessary for the exam while ditching all the
That's
fluff.
the game changer. I love that. It's got a practical edge then, not just theoretical. And I noticed that there's a playful component too, like the anatomy lightning round you sometimes see on these segments. How does that work?
Oh yeah, that's such a fun segment. Imagine this. Professor John throws out a critical anatomy question, like which nerves most commonly injured in a supracondylar fracture, and gives listeners 5 seconds to think. It's like a rapid-fire challenge that tests your recall and keeps you on your toes.
Exciting stuff. That's awesome because we both know that practical quizzes here really boost confidence. Reminds me of studying nights before exam day.
Totally. I mean, there's nothing like that quick adrenaline rush when you nail a question. And having these mini quizzes in the book is like a real-life simulation of exam pressure. It's so motivating, you know?
I agree, but I do have one slight challenge here. While the short notes are brilliant, don't you think there's a risk in being too brief? Sometimes a bit more detail might help cement the concepts.
Fair point, but here's how I see it. It's all about balance. Dr. Ahmed has struck a sweet spot. You get the concise revision during your quick study breaks, and then, if needed, you can always dive deeper with more comprehensive text.
Yeah, exactly. It's a layered approach. True, I can see how that layering really fits into a modern, busy student schedule. And the pricing, wow, down to $4.99 from $6.99, right? That's a steal for all that expertise.
Absolutely. The affordability is a huge plus. It's like making high-quality revision accessible to everyone. And if you think about it, spending less now can, well, lead to massive returns when you ace the MRCS exam and launch your surgical career.
Spot on. And it's not a one-off, is it? I heard this is part of a whole series of MRCS prep materials.
Right. This anatomy book is just the tip of the iceberg. Dr. Ahmed has also released revision notes on pathology and physiology, plus this intriguing Hacking MRCS series that tackles MCQs. Imagine you get the full toolkit to crush every component
For
of
sure,
your
a
exam
complete
prep.
power pack. That sounds like the Avengers of exam prep. And you know, the motivational push here is huge. I mean, these resources are practically encouraging you to go out and ace your future in surgery.
Exactly. It's not just about passing the exam. It's about building your confidence and truly understanding what you're studying. You know, walking into the exam room like you're
That vision is
already
inspiring.
a surgeon.
Plus, the additional online resources and promotions through Amazon and other platforms, it seems really user-friendly and accessible. Do you think that makes a big difference for today's students?
Definitely. Today's students need agility. They're studying on the go, often on their phones or tablets. So having the book available in ebook format, paperback, or even hardcover gives them the flexibility they need. Imagine revising on the train or in a cafe, right?
Absolutely, convenient and modern. And what about the social media presence? I noticed there's a huge push on various platforms with hashtags like MRCS Anatomy, Surgical Anatomy, and so on. How important is that in today's revision ecosystem?
Oh, it's critical. Social media creates this community vibe. It's like we're all in this journey together. You share tips, motivational quotes, insiders' insights. It really turns what could be a lonely revision process into something interactive and uplifting.
Community support is everything. Yes, that community aspect makes a huge difference when you're in the thick of exam stress. And speaking of stress, I can totally relate to the idea that anatomy revision can feel like an ordeal. How do you think this resource helps alleviate that, aside from, being concise?
Great question. The tone of the whole product is so relatable. The marketing even uses phrases like, "The struggle is real." It's like the book acknowledges your stress and then says, "Hey, I've got your back." That relatable, even humorous approach just makes the revision process feel less daunting.
I can imagine that working wonders, especially when you're up late, cramming with a cup of coffee in hand. And the promotional segments, like the creative twist with an anatomy lightning round, really add zest to an otherwise dull subject.
Exactly. It's all about injecting some fun, turning the endless facts into a dynamic revision session. And if you're like me, sometimes you need that spark to, really get the material to stick.
Exactly. Now, I also noted that there's a whole series of books bundled together. Not only anatomy, but pathology, physiology, and another series for mastering MCQs. That seems super comprehensive, but do you think it might overwhelm someone looking for just one resource?
That's a fair concern, but think about it like a well-packed toolbox. Sure, it might seem like overkill at first, but each tool has its own specific use. You might start with just the anatomy notes because that's where your challenge lies, and then later, if you need more depth in other areas, you've got that entire series to fall back on. It's designed to grow with you.
Right, it's scalable. That approach definitely helps you tailor your study path based on your individual needs. And price-wise, it really seems like a smart investment, especially with exclusive discount codes like MedPod10 for an extra 10% off. Who wouldn't love that?
Exactly. The affordability makes it accessible for both self-funded students and those on a tight budget. It's a small investment for what could be a huge leap in your exam
totally
preparation and future career.
And let's not forget the urgency. This isn't just a resource to be bookmarked. It's a call to action. The clock's ticking, and if you're serious about your MRCS future, you need to jump on this deal now, right?
Absolutely. There's that motivational push at the end of the pitch. Don't let this chance slip by. Each minute spent hesitating is a minute wasted. It's about seizing the moment and really arming yourself with the right tools to succeed.
Right. We don't want any future surgeons held back. So if you're out there juggling textbooks, feeling overwhelmed now, remember that there's a smarter, more efficient way to master anatomy. This tool isn't just a book, it's a mindset shift toward efficient and confident exam preparation.
Exactly. And it's really encouraging to see a resource that demystifies a subject as dense as anatomy into something fun and manageable. I mean, who wouldn't want to walk into an exam room feeling like a boss?
Well, to everyone tuning in, the takeaway is clear. If you're struggling to conquer MRCS anatomy, grab your copy of 100 short revision notes for anatomy in MRCS Part A exam. And while you're at it, consider exploring the whole Hacking MRCS series.
That's right, don't wait. Check out the links on Amazon and other platforms and use that discount code MEDPOD10 to save even more. It's time to revolutionize your exam prep and ultimately your future in surgery.
Yep, time to take action. And with that, thanks for joining us, folks. Let us know what you think about this resource, share your own study hacks, and stay tuned for more insights to keep you motivated on your journey to success.
Until next time, keep pushing, stay focused, and remember, you're one step closer to MRCS success with every bit of knowledge you pick up. See you next time on the Medical Mastery Podcast.
Right, catch you later.